Breaking tonight, a woman is dead after a tragic skydiving accident in Chester County, South Carolina. It happened at Skydive Carolina. Officials responded to a hard landing call just after 2:30 this afternoon. NBC Charlotte's Kendall Morris joining us now with that story. Kendall.
Skydive Carolina officials say the woman who died was a highly experienced skydiver. Officials say she was attempting an advanced landing maneuver when it all went wrong. A 34-year-old woman from Charlotte with more than 800 skydives completed went up for another try. Just after 2:30, Skydive Carolina officials say the skydiver was attempting an advanced landing maneuver when she was injured in the landing process. Officials say the parachute deployed and was working correctly. The company released a statement saying the Skydive Carolina community is in shock and mourns the loss of a fellow jumper who was a positive light to all. Last year at Skydive Carolina Fest, a 68-year-old woman with more than 15,000 successful skydives died after a malfunction in the air. The Chester County coroner says the woman deployed her parachute but crashed after struggling to catch her balance as she was landing. And in 2016, tragedy struck again at the fest. A 32-year-old man died after crashing into another diver midair. Officials are not releasing the victim's name until all family has been notified. In Chester County, Kendall Morris, NBC Charlotte.